got it on smash, foot on the gas, I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels. Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Coaching spell. Check 50. Hey, Alpha.
Here's Tannehill. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, 49ers.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
What's that? Go.
Here's Tannehill. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Wahoo! Game situation, let's go. Mark 38, Mark 38. Ready?
Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Brissett to throw on first. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
He's coming, he's coming. Go on, come on, D.
To throw, Brissett. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here we go. Come on, now the wolf. Check, check. Watch 54. Up, go. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Got an open man. It's Ratley. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And Walker has it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Who got 17? Who got 17? Single. Hey, echo. Mike 10. Mike 10, Mike 10. He can't hang. Hurry. He's not going to get me. Smith.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And Robinson with a big catch. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
A gain of 12. 1st down, San Francisco.
On the set, General West.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Niners 3, Rams 0.
Great. Here we go again. What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Busts through the tackle. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Field left, field left. Watch the run. They're running it. Hey, Irvin. Go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Mark 38. Mark 38. You. Mike 38, Mike 38.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He finds Robinson. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Chopper!
They snap it to Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Rams' 34-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Look at me, zipper. Got the me, it's me. 22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Hustle, hustle. Ready?
Penny, a 1st down carry. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Tight right. We got 4. We got 4.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
60 or. I'm coming after you. Christian, Travis, let's go.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Philip Lindsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, nice move. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Brissett. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
From the 40 now on second down. Tannehill, screen pass to Lindsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Bring it. Mike 10. Mike 61. Matchbox lights. 10's the mic. 10's the mic. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Let's go.
2nd and 5 now. Tannehill. This is caught. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. They'll try to run with Lindsey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Got it. Mike 10, Mike 10. 5. 10's the mic. 10's the mic. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Here we go. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10.
On 2nd and goal, Tannehill looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. They'll try to run with Lindsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better.
And that's caught inside the 35. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 76 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This is third and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
You got 3. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Brissett. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brissett sets to throw it. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40.
Here's Brissett. And all this This is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. A first down throw for Brissett. And a quick throw here that's complete. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, it's Brissett. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing, Brissett. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd and 10, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Now Brissett. His throw caught right around the 6. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Lamar Miller, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And they'll give Miller another crack. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Like 54.
This is 3rd and goal. Brissett. And he's got it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. 4th down, Brissett. Escaping the pad, he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Antoine Woods. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You go ahead.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Everyone's got 4 down. Kill. Turn down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike 10. Come on. You better bring it. Out. Big rip.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And some strong running. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brings up 2nd down.
Check line 54. Line 54.
After the sack on 1st down, Brissett. He's got Green. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Brissett now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
And their 49er first down.
Ready, set. Defense wins championships, baby. Let's go.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
3 bud.
from the shotgun. It's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Tackles.
Now on 2nd and 16. Brissett. And he's going to go down again. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, here's Brissett. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Brissett to throw for it on fourth. Got an open man. It's Radley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Check. Watch 54. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Ready.
Here's Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He's going to let one go deep for... That's caught inside the 20. A big play, Tannehill to Parker, and even 50 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
90 Wolf. Ready.
Throwing now, Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. So from the 36 now, first and 10. To throw, Brissett. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. To throw is Brissett. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. First down, Brissett. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards on the play. So the victory here for San Francisco, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for
okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge.